Hey, fellow bitch witches. I don't know. Women don't really like to be called bitches, but we're all kind of witchy bitchy, aren't we? In some days. I apologize for the video being a little weird today, but I'm in kind of a weird mood, and I wanted to share some stuff with you and touch base with all of you on some things that I want to bitch about, because that's what my channel's about. Some things I wanted to share. If you hear some noise in the background, it's very cold here in Pennsylvania, and getting colder and snowing, which is typical for this time of year. But yeah, so let's get on to bitching. Yeah, so a couple things. One, it's cold, so bitch number one. Yeah. Let me see if I can prop this up. Let's see. Without it falling. Ooh, that would be awesome. Ooh, look at that. Don't mind this. This is my laundry. That's what I'm working on today. So I guess that's bitch number two. Laundry. It sucks, right? There's my Buddha. I love him. Hello, Buddha. He's right over my board. He's actually like the headboard of my bed. Alright, I'm going to hold this. You see this? This is my little raven feather bag, which I absolutely love, or my quill bag, but I still call it my raven feather. I have my candle burning for, it has like, you know, a couple sigils on it and stuff, and then to my patron goddess for my depression and my anxiety, to asking her help with it. But the major reason that I am on today, sorry, I'm going to get really emotional, is a couple things that I want to bitch about. And that is witches who tend to be a little selfish. I'm a solo practitioner. I'm not in a coven. I don't expect, you know, everyone to fall on their feet for me. I know that your priority, and my priority especially, in life is yourself and your children and your immediate circle. And right now, especially in my life, my primary focus is my family. And one family member in particular is not doing extremely well. And sorry, that person is my husband's father. He has been in and out of the hospital for weeks now. And in fact, at 4 o'clock this morning, he was rushed to the hospital again and was admitted. It's the third time in 3 weeks. So he has a bad heart. They can't get his blood pressure under control. That's what they admitted him for today. It's so low. They can't regulate it with pills. They can't get it under control. But anyway, let's continue the story so I don't get really emotional. Anyway, he's not doing very well. And I have had to step back from my life and my normal, if you will, watch this. Ooh, going down. I've had to step back from my normal activities with certain friends who also have had misfortunes. Multiple friends, fellow witches, fellow confidants who have had misfortunes in their lives and who have depression and who have anxieties. Don't we all? We all have things in life that we struggle with and we rely on each other for. And that's what a friendship is we reach out to those that we're closest to. Sorry about that. We reach out to those that we're closest to. And we hope that they'll be there for support and not judge and not expect us to be like, oh, well, that's okay. Okay, great. Hug, hug. Well, now my problem is this, and you need to be here for me. Great. Your father-in-law. Okay, great. Hope everything works out. But in the meantime, I need you right here, right now. So drop what you're doing and come now. I'm sorry, bitch. What? Am I crazy to think that that's selfish? Like, this is a man who I have known for 17 years. I've been with my husband for going on 17 years. And you want me to drop everything and come to your aid when this is my children's grandfather? And this is immediate circle, like children, husband, mother, father, father-in-law, mother-in-law. Like, that's inner circle. That's right here. That's my heart. And then it's friends and, other family. I would literally die for some of my friends. I really, truly would. But if I had to pick and choose who do you witches see my dilemma here? Do you understand where, like, my heart is being torn apart? Do you see how my depression and my anxiety is like 10,000 right now? I cannot wrap my head around how I just can't. I don't. Maybe it's me being selfish. Should I spread myself even thinner? I've got 3 kids. I have dance. I've got parades. I've got no job, no money. I've got no sanity. I'm transportation for my mother-in-law and father-in-law for their doctor's appointments. I have to run my mother-in-law from 36 miles to the hospital and then 36 miles back daily. How am I supposed to have a job? I'm trying to get a daytime job that's part-time so I can help pay for a dance. So my husband's not working extremely ridiculous overtime hours, but I can't because I have to constantly be available for her. I don't feel like I'm being selfish. I want to be available for my friends, my friend in Florida, my friend in Pennsylvania, my other friend in Pennsylvania. I want to be available for my friend who just beat cancer. I want to be available for myself, for my kids. But my depression and, everyone's depression is just like, put me first, I'm depressed. I know, but I am too. And I'm trying to cope in whatever manner that I can. And I just can't. Like, I cannot quiet my mind. God love you, Buddha, but I can't quiet my mind long enough to just sit and quiet my mind. I can't, no matter what I do, to find that peace and that serenity and that balance, to be like, okay, today I'm going to, on the days where I do have a second, I just crash because I'm so worn out and so tired. So I guess that, like, yes, I'm kind of bitching, but I'm kind of like just putting my heart out there and I'm just saying, help. I'm saying, what can I do? How can I fix this? How can I be there for everyone and be there for myself? Honestly, I feel like it's impossible. I'm only one person, and if you can't understand that immediate family comes first and should always come first, and that if you think that you have to look out for yourself primarily first, then why can't I do the same? If someone wants to be there for you on a constant basis and ignore, you know, their own kids, their own responsibilities, then that's fine. But I can't do that. It's not within my nature. I had to be there for my husband because I honestly think that my father-in-law is not long for this world. I really don't. And I hate to say that because he's my friend. We've joked for a very long time that I'm his girlfriend because we spend a lot of time together. So I take him to his appointments. He wants me around him. He loves to give me hugs. He smiles all the time when I'm there. He trusts my opinion. He asks my advice. He listens when I talk. His wife, even my mother-in-law, she says, "Well, you'll listen to Sue. What if Sue says it? Well, let's see what she says." And if he bucks at what she says or what my husband says, they always say, "Well, we'll get Sue in here. She'll convince you," and I always do. He's like a good friend to me. The first time he ever met me, when Alan said that we were dating, he said, "Alan, that's the girl you're gonna marry." Actually, we weren't even dating. He was actually with his ex-girlfriend. They were dating. They were still dating, and we were friends. And he said, he pulled us both aside when she wasn't around, and he said, "You're not going to marry that one. You're going to marry her." There's 6 years difference between us. I was completely underage at the time. Even thinking about each other romantically at that time. But anyway. So I guess the bitch part of this is can we as a community, as a solitary witch, as a solitary practitioner, when we're doing our spell work, when we're going through our day-to-day, and we're worrying about those that are closest to us, and we forget about those that are not in the intimate inner circle. This inner circle, the one that's closest to our heart, the immediate intimate family. if we're taking care of them and we're not worried about the next ring that's extremely close, like, almost butt up against, is it wrong? Is it wrong to take care of this one first and worry about this one first? Is it wrong to ignore the outer circle, the next ring, when this ring is damaged and broken and hurting and failing? That's my question. That's my bitch. So my next plea, or not my next plea, my plea to you all is, don't be selfish. Don't be unkind. Don't be unkind. Spread love however you can, whether it's by lighting a candle, saying a blessing, calling to the powers of the four winds, saying a blessing to your patron goddess, saying a prayer to the god, putting it into the universe, speaking it out loud. Let that person know that despite the distance that you've put between yourself, your inner circle, and that outer circle that butts up against, for now, not forever, but for now, it doesn't mean you love them or don't think about them any less. You want to be there. You love them dearly. But you just can't be there right now because your inner turmoil, your inner circle, the ones that are closest to you every day, all day, are hurting, are damaged, are broken. And you have to fix that first. But this circle that surrounds your heart will be the next to mend. The patch will hold until you can get there to mend it completely. So I ask you, subscribers to my channel, although very few, to please keep my family, my inner circle, if you will, in your thoughts and your blessings. Light a candle, put it out in the universe, just speak it, that we get through this turmoil, and whatever will be, will be. So this is the Bitch Witch signing off, saying blessings everyone, to you, yours, your inner circle, and those that surround. Blessings everyone.